Welcome everyone to the fourth episode. Wait, did they have one or two Kenobi at the start? It
Then
was
two.
two, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is the third, but for the fourth episode, I haven't
Third week.
had a great sleep in the last week, so I'm way all over the place.
Third
I don't know
week,
how I'm
fourth
awake right
episode.
now. Yeah. Third spoiler cast, fourth episode. So yeah. As always, I'm Mitch. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Mitch692. No, wrong one.
Yeah, you did it. I was wondering when it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen.
Oh. At 692 tweets. And of course, I'm joined by Sean.
And you can join me at Instagram on _12. Mine's easy.
I can't believe I did that.
Yeah. You did it. It's okay.
Just shows you how slow my brain's working in a minute. So yeah, Kenobi. Kenobi. I enjoyed this episode. I don't agree with people screaming that it's filler because it moves the plot along significantly.
Yeah, I think so.
It's the literal exact opposite of filler because filler just dawdles about and does nothing.
So the people who say filler are the people that just use the word filler and don't know the meaning of the word filler.
Yeah. They've heard the term from people that watch anime, and you get stuff like Naruto that has like 68% filler over the course of that entire show, and
it's in the group of grim and gritty as description of movies as words that are used so much.
Yeah, it's like that Mandela effect.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's like every word out there. You know, people going, "Oh, it's woke." It's like you don't even know what woke means. Shut up.
Yeah, woke is the word that has been used so much it loses whatever power it had. I mean, people like Ted Cruz use it. You know, it's over. Yeah. You know. So, anyways,
just a derogatory term.
It's not filler. It moves the plot along. It might not have been as exciting as the last two, but it's still, it does the job that it needs to do.
Yeah. What gets me as well, there's people are mad that Raver can deflect blasters from a speeder. And it's like, you're the same people that want people like Revan and like Starkiller from the games who literally are dragging Star Destroyers down from space. Yet little blaster shots from a speeder. I mean, there is that. Yeah. It's 100% just purely. It's not purely the woman. It's a woman of color. Like it's a very.
I recently posted something on the Facebook group. This will apply to our next thing with Miss Marvel. Is like I get happy and then laugh when grown men cry about diversity and being injected into Marvel and these and Star Wars and stuff like that. Like they can't the people that the purists, the fans can't get over the fact that like there could be a different character that has more powerful than their favorite character in the whole wide world.
Yeah, and it's being obsessed with power scaling is weird. I've always found it's the most boring part of characters.
Yeah, I think what I love about Reva is it's a whole character that's new. It's not the like they've grown a character. It's like homegrown character, and like the only problem that people have is usually involves the color of their skin or the gender. Like how can they be powerful than Darth Vader is, and how like it doesn't make sense. It's like it doesn't make sense. You just choose not.
Part of me really hopes because there's that rumor that Revan's in the Acolyte. And I really hope they take the games literally. It's like, oh, Revan can be male or female. Well, cool. We're gonna make it trans. There you go. Just to watch that part of the internet burn. Like,
it would be fun to watch. I'm gonna make popcorn and watch the oil field burn down. Like I want to see these people have a complete meltdown. Blame Kathleen Kennedy for it. And Deborah Chow, and this, that, and the other. But yeah, I think it was great. I think, like, why not? Why can't she be that powerful?
Yeah. The only thing with this episode that I didn't even notice it at the time, it's only when someone pointed it out, was how goofy it is that he's got Leia under the coat when he busts her and they're just kind of casually strolling. It's like, it feels really like original trilogy Star Wars.
Like Keystone Cops, actually.
Yeah.
It like feels like there's like it. You ever watch those cartoons where like two midgets are dressed up in like a duster or something like that to make one?
Yeah, you got two kids in the duster. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how. I mean, it was goofy for sure, but
I didn't have a problem with it when I first watched it. It's literally when someone pointed it out to me, I'm like, oh yeah. Like, yeah, that's really goofy, but
how stupid of like, I mean, and like it's been like, I don't think any movies have portrayed the Imperial Guard as being very smart. So like
no. I
like,
really
put a
there's
fake
that
mustache
thing on someone drew like a diagram of how the helmets work in stormtroopers. And you wouldn't actually be able to see a lot out of the eye holes on those helmets. It's like, I really hope that's part of it. Like, can we just make that canon? Like, you can't see dick out of these helmets.
Just one POV shot.
Yeah.
Fixed all. But like I thought to myself one time, like I was like, all that's missing from that scene is him painting a mustache on himself and then like walking around.
Yeah, and if that coat was like tan color, that would be perfect.
It didn't take me out. I thought it was funny though, in a way.
I didn't even notice it straight away. I was just like, oh yeah, it's literally that gag in it. Like, wow.
Why is your stomach moving that way?
You just needed the old like trilby hat or whatever it is.
Or that that like, you ever those like all these movies where like dun 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 dun, like that whole music in the background, like Benny Hill stuff. I was missing a Benny Hill chase in the show. I did like the Ember, like the trophy room. I love that part.
Yeah, again, people are thinking that the I can't remember what her name is from Fallen Order.
It's not her.
No, people are going like, oh, these two people look the same. I'm like, you need your eyes tested. They look nothing alike.
It's just a case of people wanting it to be so bad.
Yeah, it's like one's bald, one's got hair. It's not them. Like, I can tell you now.
Yeah.
No, that was interesting. Although part of me was like, this is weird. It's not carbonite.
Yeah, it's like an ember. Like,
yeah. I think I only found that weird because Destiny's doing something with people trapped in ember at the minute, or amber.
It reminded me of It reminded me of Jurassic Park. like the
yeah, gonna get the DNA out and get some frogs.
I seen that as like a trophy room. Like this is like.
I wasn't sure how I took that. Is it a trophy room or are they actually is there something more nefarious down there? No, is there some more nefarious reason for it? Because it just seems very odd.
I took it as like a trophy room in a way because like I think the most disturbing one was the youngling. that was downright disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was dark.
Yeah. It's like, okay, cool. You don't grow in amber. Like, you're perfectly preserved then.
But I love the expression of Obi-Wan in that scene. Is like the horrified look of his, like he's like, oh my god, I know some of these people. I've seen these.
Yeah, McGregor's acting his ass off in this thing.
Yeah,
and I don't get people who have any complaints about this show, but he's doing such a good job.
I mean,
and he's barely even talking for most of the time. He's just like,
he's the strongest part of the show, man.
Hands down, yeah.
Next to like the cinematography and also like Leia, she's like that actress is like
she's
spot
great.
on. Yeah.
It's still very much kid acting. Like there's the element of like she's young.
Yeah.
She's still acting from a kid's perspective. We're never going to get away from that. But she's nailed what a young Leia would be.
Yeah, like you can't expect anything less from a kid to act like a kid, but like she actually takes the the qualities of like Leia, and like it makes it more believable that this is like a person that grows up into be Leia.
Yeah.
But tell me, I love it when he pops the lightsaber, man. That reminds me of like how he was fighting with the lightsaber. Reminded me of like the old Japanese way of like samurai sword. Like
the old influence to how they actually used to fight. Yeah.
Like, because like all those movies, like it was the whole Star Wars thing was like inspired by Akira,
the old Kurosawa movies.
Yeah, the old Kurosawa movies, and like it kind of like as the movies went along, it kind of moved away from that influence a lot, but like that one scene felt like it brought it back, like
Also makes sense because there's only 9 years in timeline, so he's got to stop fighting like he's spinning glow sticks and actually get back to
a
bit of kendo better. And all that.
Yeah, it looks better because it's like it does feel like a guy that's been not doing this for X amount of years, and he's kind of rusty, and like, but he still has the skill,
especially when he's struggling, like holding the glass together. Like,
yeah, then the effects are great. Like, I gotta say, this is the best show that has the best effects so far. Like seamlessly best,
See, this is again gonna go back to said a couple of weeks ago. The Star Wars shows always look better than the Marvel. Like consistently, always look better, and I can't wrap my brain around how, because the Star Wars ones do some crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean,
and then here's She-Hulk out here with a hand like 3 times the size of her face. It's just like, oh, come on. I get that might have been changed and made smaller or whatever. But it's just
we can put a pin in that conversation until the show comes out. And then
I mean, it is one of those I'm expecting bits to change. Maybe not like completely drastically, but I am expecting change in that show.
But the Star Wars they do, I think it does have a bit better special effects than like the visual effects. But I mean, like, well, I mean, they're using, and I think they're gonna start using it more. That 360 Unreal, the engine that they used for Mando, they're gonna start using a lot of that for the volume. Yeah, they're gonna start using more of that with Marvel, especially where they're going. In the future of those shows, like it's gonna make sense. But
I think it makes sense just in general, to be honest. Like
it saves a lot of money because like there's no, we don't, like when you go on location, it's expensive. Like if I told you how much it costs to film Hawkeye on location in New York City, you poop your pants, man. Like it's like you could buy a hotel probably with the amount of money that they spent just for filming locations. Like closing off the Brooklyn Bridge is like a dang near impossible sometimes.
It sounds like a logistical nightmare.
Oh yes, I mean just being in New York is a logistical nightmare. Like like just walk off the A train and like you're just a nightmare. But
no, I really like the volume, and I like how it's utilized in these shows. I just like the idea of it. You haven't got
like
people.
Revolutionary.
Yeah. Because yes, people go, "Oh, it's just a green screen." It's like, yeah, but you're not having actors act off nothing anymore. They actually have something to go off of, and they can see everything. It's not down to pure imagination. So therefore, everything's gonna get better no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, because
the engine for the graphics is still early doors, but again, it's only going to get better as time goes on.
Like that's how progression works, man. I mean, if you think about it, like think about where green screen has come. Like if you remember the earliest green screen TV show or movie, and then you flash forward to now.
I mean, just look at the prequels.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Prequels are pretty good.
Horrendous.
It
absolutely horrendous.
It looks like a soundstage, like it, and I think that's a problem, because it's like, like when you're using your imagination, like if you could imagine what the actors are saying when they're like, when the director's telling them directions and the actors are like, well, what am I at? Where do I be? Like, the conversations that go on when you're acting on green screen, it's kind of funny because like they feel clueless on like where the heck am I? What am I doing? How am I doing?
Yeah.
Like it. But like with the volume, it's like some of those questions go away because you're like physically seeing what what you're reacting against.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see where that is in like 20 years.
I mean, if you look at the progression of green screen from there to now, like, you just imagine what the volume's going to be from. Like, this is where the volume is starting off at the highest CGI's point in right now.
Yeah.
You can just imagine, like, crazy, man. Like, it would be awesome if it was like the Matrix, where you could just plug yourself in and then be there.
Yeah, that'd be a dangerous time.
I don't know. I wouldn't be an actor. Like, we gotta insert this metal plug in the back of your head. Are you okay with this, Brad Pitt?
I said, Brad. Well, he'll probably still be around.
Oh yeah, he's gonna. I mean, he's gonna be preserved. Like, he's a national treasure, for God's sakes, man.
I'm trying to think what else happened in this episode.
I mean, I think
it's been a while. I haven't seen it since Wednesday. Of course, we are now on Monday.
Yes, that was my fault, people. Sorry. I believe they were escaping the Imperial base.
Yeah, the old castle Inquisitrix or whatever it's called. Inquisitor.
Then she bugged that little droid.
Like, yeah, that was just rude. Like, come on now, like launching that thing, right? Oh no, yeah. You know what? I clocked that instantly, where she's interrogating Leia, and I'm like, she's put something in there.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no way she hasn't put anything in there.
Then you got O'Shea Jackson, O'Shea Jackson's character. I forgot what his name was, but like the mercenaries.
Oh God, yeah.
God, he that's one actor that really freaks me out because he looks like Ice Cube. He looks like his father so much, but he doesn't act.
Notice that. I'm gonna have to watch the episode again. I tell you, I'm just outright apologize now because I can't remember half of it. But
the snow speeders, they come in and rescue them.
Yeah.
One gets destroyed.
Yeah, because she launches whatever the hell that thing was at it.
So, do you think any of the other Inquisitors are gonna kick the bucket, or do you think?
No, because I'm still operating on the Grand Inquisitor can't be dead because of rebels. I'm certain yet I can't remember his name in this show. Is still alive after this. So I assume they're gonna. The only one I'm pretty certain is not gonna make it out is Rover, unless she becomes something else.
Yeah, I mean it's possible.
That's my only thing.
But I don't. I see.
I can see her sticking around and be literally doing something else because there's nothing to say that she's not around later on.
Yeah,
but it's one of those where we haven't seen her afterwards. Odds are she probably dies or something.
Well, I mean, she's making a lot of mistakes, So, and this Darth Vader is like pretty ruthless,
Yeah, he's still a petty little prick. Like, well, I mean, in fairness, I think anyone would be, being
burned half alive.
Burned alive.
I'd be a little irritated too.
Yeah. But, 10 years later, like maybe move on with your life.
Yeah, it's like get over it, man. You're a robot now, so and you're Sith Lord.
He's more machine than man.
You you're on the winning end of the stick, guy. You know, so
is he though?
I mean, right now he's still in the favor of the empire. I mean, the emperor. So I mean, like he's second to the emperor right now. He's the second most feared person in the universe. So
yeah,
I mean, I would say that's a winning situation. You know, like I mean, aesthetically he might not be winning. You know, but even then, I mean, he's a cyborg. You know, cyborg with supernatural powers. You know.
He's probably in a constant amount of pain. And
that's true. That's true. That could be, and maybe that's why he's in the back to tank. Okay, yeah. I go back.
I don't think a lot about Vader is winning.
It's true.
Kind of lost.
Plus, every time he closes his eyes, I'm sure all he thinks about is being burnt and delimbed. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why he has the castle on. I still can't remember the damn name of that place.
Mufar or something like that.
Mustafar, that's the one, yeah.
But
I keep wanting to say Mordor. I keep wanting to say it every time.
The one thing I never got though is like he still doesn't like. He never talks about Padme ever again. Like, ever. Right?
No. Well, I think like, he probably does in the comics and shit, right?
But well, I mean, live action. Like, even in, like, you think that would be the motive. Like, maybe that's not... Maybe he is selfish, I guess. He just doesn't care about her. He just cares about himself. But...
I say it's like probably the he's been told that he's killed her when he got turned to Vader. And then, it's maybe if it was earlier on in the timeline, like closer to the prequels, you might have had something like that. You might even, I don't know, you probably do, but you might even mention Padme in the series. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Because there's got to be at least a final fight with these two. There's got to be something. It can't just be that little... like Michael Myers boogeyman moment.
Before Obi-Wan becomes the hermit crab that he became. Yeah. Like
there's rumors of a season 2 of Kenobi, so who knows what's gonna.
You never know. See how this goes. It seems to be well received by critics and like for the most part fans. I still see fans go, "This is the worst show that they've put out so far," and it's like, are you kidding me?
I've seen one person say that this show is lazy in every single aspect, and my brain just shuts off.
I
really don't get how. Oh, I tell no. I completely understand how they get to that conclusion because they're just trying to be pretentious and they're young, and it's literally it. You need to be like a constant contrarian because you're in that part of your life where you got to seem different. You can't like the popular thing.
Well, I mean, I think when you get older, you revert back to that part too, because like I've seen some like original fans say the same thing, and it's like,
yeah, but Star Wars fans are dumb.
Yeah, to be nice, yes.
But Star Wars fans are dumb.
To be nice, right?
Yeah, to be nice. No. There's that Soups guy on TikTok that's like, Star Wars fans aren't toxic. It's like, mate, you're an actual idiot. Like,
yeah.
Star Wars fans are the definition of toxic. Like, it doesn't matter what generation it is, the originals, the prequels, or the sequels. Star Wars fans are toxic. It's just obviously not all of them.
Not all.
But a fair chunk. It's at least 50-50, right? It's an even split down the middle of Star Wars, no matter what side. And it's always going to be inherently that way because no one can agree on which, like, the prequels are the best. No, the sequels the original is the best. It's like you're always going to get that, and it's always going to turn toxic. It doesn't matter. So
it's funny. Didn't the Spider-Man fans start out that way too?
Spider-Man fans turned like that when Tom Holland became a thing.
But I don't know. I guess fandom is gonna always be that, regardless of how
you're always gonna get it. You can't get away from it. There's no point.
You just have to turn
it.
off that. You just have to mute that part.
Yeah. You just get on with your life and enjoy what you like. You haven't got to be validated by some random person alive.
I don't mind having debates. I get in
which is good because we were going to have one in about 5 minutes.
Oh god. Which one are we talking about?
We'll find out in about 5 minutes.
I feel like we're gonna debates. I have a feeling of what you're talking about. Which I will look. We'll get to that when we get there. But but yeah, I don't know. Star Wars fans bad sometimes. I don't know. I got in trouble last time I quote unquote dogged Star Wars fans. So.
Fuck them. Those people specifically, fuck them.
I agree. And I didn't say anything. I just agreed with your sentiment. But
no, Kenobi good. Kenobi real good. You don't like it. You don't like it. It's fine. Whatever. More power to you. You don't have to
man.
Like right.
That's your prerogative. But be respectful. Don't be an asshole.
Just if you don't like it, you're gonna tell people why. Maybe use more words than just lazy, because that doesn't really tell you anything.
Yes, have a little bit more of intelligence when you have a conversation when it comes to something.
Which is ironic coming from me, because that's especially right now. Too. I can't put two and two together in my brain. It's kind of
me too. I end up getting into I'm a very petty person when it comes to stuff. So
hopefully Friday, the next one, will be a lot better, right? But
who knows?
Yeah. We'll catch you very soon, because I don't know what orders are going to come out in, but obviously we've got Miss Marvel to record now, so I'm going to keep this one short, because obviously shorter episode. No, it pushed the plot along, but not a lot happened.
Yeah, and it's not filler, people.
No, it's definitely not filler. No, it was it the best episode? Nah. I think the last one was definitely by far the best.
Yeah.
Was it? No. Was it bad? No.
No.
Would I put it at the bottom of the list of the episodes so far? Yeah, probably.
So far.
Yeah. Unless 4 of 5 and 6 do something horrifically wrong. Instead of doing this plateau / upward trend these episodes have been doing, then but it's fine. Not every episode can be the best. Something's got to be at the bottom. It's totally fine.
Yep.
So until next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.